Hey, if you haven't heard, Claude Artifacts are online. And if you're a Claude fan, you've probably been in and playing with them. If you're not, I highly recommend you check it out. But the Claude Artifacts are basically a way for you to visualize and create AI apps without having to write code. Now, is it super complicated? No. Is your app going to be super sophisticated? No. But it's a great starter, especially if you're trying to do something simple and be a little bit more creative, and maybe how you're presenting a workshop or an idea to a client, or trying to get creative with your team. So I say check it out. There's a simple guide on Anthropic. You're just simply going to log in, and we'll show you in a minute. But when you use them, the interactive acts that emerged from the conversation with Claude, they let you generate material like code documents and apps. And actually, you can see the code running. You simply can interact. You can ask. They've got different categories. You can ask Claude. It will kind of tell you what you want to do, and it'll ask you some questions to get you going. And it's pretty amazing how quickly it sets itself up, like within minutes. You can do product prototypes. You don't need a designer, an engineer to mock it up. You can do tailored AI assistants, learning games, small business solutions. There's all kinds of applications. They do have like a bank of ones that people have created that you can actually go in and customize, so you can build off of other artifacts, which is really cool, or you can start from scratch. Basically, you're just going to head to your artifacts sidebar, start exploring the problem, let Claude interview, and then you can ask Claude to build it. So let me share my screen and show you a little bit about how we're starting to use it. It's kind of crazy. And here we go. All right. So for good or bad, I went ahead and well, let's start from the beginning. You go into your Claude account. You're going to see a section now that's called Artifacts. So you're going to click into there, and now you can see all of these pre-made ones. There's learn something, life hacks, play a game, be creative, touch grass, which is really cool. So if you're just wanting to play with it, I recommend just going in and seeing what's already in here. And you can see what the initial prompt was. If you want to see more, you can actually see what the full chat was that the person went through to build it. So you can do that, which is really cool. So you can kind of see the process and understand what it takes to do one. But we're gonna go to my artifacts. I just started one. So I'm always writing a LinkedIn newsletter every week, and sometimes I get stuck. So I said I would like help with building out a better process. And it was pretty simple. I selected create a project. Okay, let me back up. Sorry, guys. You're gonna hit new artifact, and then you can select a section or start from scratch. I selected creative projects, and it's gonna start. Great choice. Yeah, what are you thinking of? Music, writing, design, theme, concept. What's your intended audience and feel? And if we go back to my artifacts, it asks me slightly different questions, but you get the idea. It's really going to help you get started. So the questions it asked me for my LinkedIn: what type of creative project are you envisioning? What's the theme, subject, or story? And what's the vibe? So I said, I'd like to find a better way to write my LinkedIn newsletters. Theme is AI and automation for marketing. I like it to feel personal, like I'm taking the viewer or reader on my journey with me, which I am. I like to film what I'm learning and turn that into an article. I have to admit, I get stuck on what to write each week, and it would be nice if I could automate some of the process. So great, perfect. So it built out, you'll see to the right here, core system, an interactive content planner, personal storytelling framework. And what you didn't see in between is it did all of the coding in the background. So you can just see it running, and then it gives you this final product. And then we're going to have to tweak it. Yes, I want to be able to adjust the content and schedule with my personal story. So it says great, and it kind of does a revamp. And then key features, I've got the content planner, topic idea, story bank, and draft generator. So let's see, this week I typed in, we're really focusing on AI and content. And then and then I submitted it. I think there's a few more steps I want to add, but I figured, just get started. I hit get topic ideas, and it takes me over here. So this is the suggested topic for right now, but it has all these other topics that it gave me that I could be doing. But I just went and said, okay, content topic, AI tools for social media scheduling, a tool or strategy you're experimenting with, how a tool or strategy you're experimenting with, create content idea, how a tool or strategy you're experimenting with led me to discover AI tools for social media scheduling. So generate, or I could say generate new ideas if I don't like that. Machine learning for audience segmentation. So it's kind of going through these right here. So let's use this topic. This is where, okay, now I have to go in and play with it. Like generate draft is not working for whatever reason. So I might go, is not fix. Yes, and you can tell it to fix it. And then like I said, you can see it's doing the coding in the background. It's trying to figure out like what's wrong with this button. If you're a coder, I'm sure this is even more fascinating. I'm not, so it's more just like, oh, that's interesting. Okay, show loading state. You'll see generate your draft while it works. Better error handling. If Claude API isn't available, it provides a useful template. Fallback content. Even if there's an issue, you'll get structured template to work with. Improved prompting. Better instructions for generating content. Okay, let's see. So let's start it again. Okay, what's happening in your world today? Well, I'm working article. The team is focused, on creating client. What am I looking? All right. So get topic ideas. Machine learning for audience segmentation. I feel like that was already there, wasn't it? Okay, so let's try it again and see if it fixed the button. Okay. So maybe what was happening is it was working, but I couldn't tell because there was, like it said, generating your draft newsletter. So it fixed that. So it actually, the button was working. It just was taking time and I couldn't visibly see it. So now it fixed that. Very interesting. So I didn't even understand what the problem was. Testing Claude Artifacts while my team builds content calendars and what I discovered about AI powered audience segmentation. Okay. Now this is just too many topics within one. So I think, I have to go back. The topics generator is, is okay, but it tries to draft. So we'll continue to kind of let it work its way. So obviously I'll have to do a few different iterations to see if I can get it to actually work the way I really want it to. And from there, hopefully, then now I can pop in here and every week we'll have a topic planned. I could generate them and then just more or less tweaking them. And then hopefully I can post and just kind of take it from there. So this is my down, dirty, and easy version of my first artifact. Hopefully that helped you and also encourages you to try them out. I think it's really interesting what Claude's doing. I would say Anthropic's ahead of the LLMs in the race right now, as far as they've got MCPs, they've got now artifacts, and they're just really seem to be leading the charge as far as capabilities and connecting you to different things that really are going to make your life better. So tell me, I would love, please, please, please share your artifacts with me. I'll hit the publish button, publish and copy. It does allow you to then, you got your link, and then you can share this link with anybody and give them access. So let's say I would want to start letting people use my AI marketing newsletter assistant. In fact, I've got a client that I think this would be really great for who is doing a custom GPT, but this might work better for him. So with that said, I hope that was helpful. And please share your artifacts. That would be really cool. I'd love to see those in the comments below, and I will share with you any new artifacts that I'm creating, and I'll share this one once I get it a little bit more dialed in. All right, thanks.